Katherine Mansfield (1888–1923) was a prominent New Zealand-born writer and one of the most renowned short story writers of the early 20th century. She is known for her innovative storytelling techniques, psychological insights, and vivid depictions of characters and settings. Born Kathleen Mansfield Beecham in Wellington, New Zealand, Mansfield came from a socially prominent family. She began writing at a young age and published her first collection of stories, in a German pension, in 1911. Mansfield's early work reflected her experiences living in Germany and explored themes of social and sexual dynamics. Mansfield's writing quickly gained recognition for its impressionistic style and sharp observations of human behavior. She was associated with the modernist literary movement and was influenced by writers such as Anton Chekhov and Virginia Woolf. Her stories often focused on everyday moments and ordinary people, delving into the complexities of their thoughts, emotions, and relationships. Some of Mansfield's notable works include Prelude, 1918, Bliss, 1920, The Garden Party, 1922, and The Daughters of the Late Colonel, 1922. Her stories captured the nuances of human experience, exploring themes of social class, gender roles, marriage, and the fragility of life. Mansfield's writing style was characterized by vivid imagery, stream of consciousness narrative techniques, and a keen eye for detail. Her stories often incorporated elements of irony, ambiguity, and symbolism, inviting readers to engage with the text on multiple levels. Tragically, Mansfield's life was cut short by tuberculosis, and she passed away at the age of 34. However, her impact on literature remains significant. Her innovative approach to the short story genre and her exploration of human psychology have influenced subsequent generations of writers. Katherine Mansfield's works continue to be celebrated and studied for their artistic merit and their insightful portrayal of human nature. She is regarded as a pioneering figure in modernist literature and a leading voice in the short story form, leaving a lasting legacy in the literary world. A Cup of Tea is a short story written by Katherine Mansfield, a renowned New Zealand author. Set in early 20th century England, the story revolves around a wealthy young woman named Rosemary Fell and her encounter with a poor girl named Miss Smith. One chilly winter day, Rosemary is preparing for a shopping trip when she notices Miss Smith, a young, disheveled girl selling violets on the street. Struck by the girl's destitute appearance, Rosemary decides to invite her home for a cup of tea. Back at Rosemary's luxurious home, the stark contrast between the two women's lives becomes apparent. Rosemary lives in opulence, while Miss Smith is clearly from a lower socioeconomic background. Rosemary's husband, Philip, is initially taken aback by Miss Smith's presence but eventually warms up to her. As they sit down for tea, Rosemary begins to feel a mixture of pity and fascination towards Miss Smith. She sees an opportunity to improve the girl's life and offers her money and assistance. However, Miss Smith firmly declines, revealing a quiet pride and an unwillingness to accept charity. Impressed by Miss Smith's independence, Rosemary admires her spirit and wonders if she herself would have the same strength if their roles were reversed. With newfound respect, Rosemary bids farewell to Miss Smith, recognizing the limitations of her own privileged existence. A Cup of Tea explores themes of class distinctions, empathy, and the complex dynamics between the haves and the have-nots. Mansfield skillfully captures the internal struggle within Rosemary as she grapples with her own privilege and attempts to bridge the social gap between herself and Miss Smith. The story serves as a reflection on human connection, compassion, and the complexities of societal divides.